What's going on, guys? This is Bill from AchievementLand, and I'm here with an achievement walkthrough for Conan Exiles. This game released onto the Xbox One a while ago in the game preview program, but now it actually came out of it on May 8th, and it has achievements. So I'm going to run you through this game and get all the achievements. You could do it in about an hour. There's actually admin codes in it, so it makes it a lot easier. Without the codes, it would take a lot longer. So when you start a game, I'm going to start a new one here. You can do co-op or play offline. We're gonna play offline for now. Just hit X to play. Now when you start, this is where you're gonna be. Now right from the beginning, you're gonna go to settings, and then you're gonna click L trigger and go to the server settings, hit A on general, and then hit A on make me admin. Then you'll have the admin rights granted. If you're playing with someone else, you can actually you can both be admin. You have to set up a password. Just make it 1234 and then have them put in the password. There's a couple other things you can do here with the settings. You can put your combat damage multiplier up so you're stronger and the enemies die easier. But you really don't even need it that much. We're going to kill them a different way. But over here you have your admin panel. We're going to put on God mode, and you're going to put on this one too so your stamina doesn't run out. You're going to take off eating so you don't have to worry about eating. And then also we're going to level up. Now you can put in just level 60 here, and all the achievements will pop for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I found that there's sometimes an issue with doing it this way. And when you do it this way, they all pop, and they all pop randomly. You don't know which one's going to go first. See, level 30 went first. I had them pop, and one of them didn't even pop. So I got 30, 20, and then what's this one? 50, I think, 40. So looking at them, they're all out of order, and actually the level 10 one didn't pop, and it was kind of a pain to get it to pop later on. So the best way to do this would be to go through each one. Do level 10, press apply, then switch it to 20, press apply, and then go to 30. Just get each of the achievements like that, get them in order so it looks a lot nicer, first of all, and second of all, so you don't have any issues with some of them not popping. After you finish doing the level achievements, you want to quit out and then come back in, because it's going to keep saying level gained over and over again. It's kind of glitchy. So quit out, come back in, and then go to the settings and make yourself the admin again. Every time you quit out and come back in, you have to make yourself the admin. Alright, so we're going to go to the menu here. If you go to Journey, we have to do Chapter 1. All these missions in Chapter 1, they're very easy. We're going to do it very quickly. Dodge, kick. So press L trigger to kick. Press B to dodge. Right here to the right is this stone you got to read. That's part of the journey, one of the missions. So just press X on it. Find signs of intelligence. You can actually climb this thing as well. You can climb all different things. Just go up to it and jump at it, and then it should grab on. Press Y to release. And that's a bunch of the missions we have done already now. Now we can actually eat and drink from this God menu, from the admin menu. Just press the plus sign on the food and press the plus sign on the water, and that's 2 more done.
Follow the road, any road.
Now let's go to the journey. You can also mess with the stats if you want to. You can make yourself stronger. You could put this up as well. It's good for because you're going to be using some stuff, and you don't want to have to keep worried about getting over encumbered. But there's also these feats. You can this is how you are able to craft certain things. You click on these feats here, but you don't really need to do it too much for any of the achievements, because you can go to the admin and you can just give yourself anything, so you won't need to craft much stuff. You will need it for the weapons though, so you can craft them, but we'll go over that after. Alright, so we're gonna go build a little area. So we're gonna go down follow this path down a little bit, because you can't actually build in the starting area. You have to go down a little bit. Actually, before we do that, let's take care of the kill achievements. There's 7 different enemies that you have to kill. You could spawn them in and then kill them. Let's get a weapon first. We'll get an achievement for getting a weapon. So just pick one of these weapons in the gear. Press A on it. You'll see a little plus line saying you got it. Hold L bumper, and then that will pull out your wheel, and then you can hold down and hit A on it to pick it out. And then you'll get an achievement for dedicated weapon. And now we're going to kill some of these guys that we have to. There's 7 different guys. There's 4 creatures and 3 of the humanoids. So just go down this panel here for the creatures. We're going to get Undead Dragon. We're going to just spawn them all at once, so make sure you're on God mode so they can't hurt you. Do the Crocodile Giant, Spider Giant, and then there's one more at the bottom. He's the sewer guy. Yeah, Abomination. So spawn all 4 of them, and after they're all spawned, just make sure you see them all. Go to the bottom and hit kill all spawned NPCs. Once you hit that, all 4 will die, and you'll get an achievement for all 4 of them. I didn't have any problems doing all 4 at once. I did it on 3 different accounts, and it worked fine. I only had an issue with the level achievements doing them, so if you want to take that in consideration. But if you want to be on the safe side, you could just spawn 1, kill them, spawn 1, kill them. You can kill them with your sword if you want. Just make sure you put the settings up to make yourself stronger. Or you can just do it how I did it, where you hit kill all spawn NPCs. That way you could stay in the menu. It makes it easier if you want. You could spawn 1, hit kill, spawn 1, hit kill. It's up to you either way, however you feel comfortable doing it. But after we do this, we have to do the humanoids. So we got 3 of them. So same thing, we're going to go into the admin panel. And this time we're going to go to spawn humanoids. And we're going to go down the list. And this one has a lot bigger list, so we're going to search for them. So write Kins, K-I-N-S, and then click on them. Sometimes the humanoids take longer to spawn, so just make sure, just sit there and wait. If you don't see him, then press A again on him. There he goes. Alright, now take away the S and write G. So we have King. And now we're going to go King Beneath. There we go. And now we got one more. This guy was hard to find because his name's not exactly how the achievement says. Just write Frost. And then in the list, look for Frost Giant Boss. There we go. Now we got all 3 of them. I'm going to go down to the bottom and kill all spawned NPCs. And then just wait, and we should get our achievements. There we go. We were having such trouble trying to find that boss guy because that name doesn't show up in there. It shows up as Frost Boss, so all the other ones are easy to find though. There we go. And there's our last achievement for killing. Alright, so now we're going to go do some building. We're going to go over to up here in this area. You can go where you want, but I like this little area up here. This is my little home site. You can put your weapon away. Now, you have to, it says to build a house. All you have to do is build the floor area. So let's go to admin panel. Now, you're going to go over to the side and you're going to go to building. Hit A on it. Hit A on the list and then go down. We need a bed as well, so grab a bed. Make sure you see +1 in the background. Then we need as well, we need the foundation, wooden foundation. Now hold L trigger and hit A on it and it'll say +100. So make sure you see +100 in the background. You'll see it faintly. Now you're going to hold your wheel out, take your wheel out with L bumper, and then you're going to have these foundation. Now you're just going to build a floor with it. You can build it like 3x3, 2x4. Just build it out however you want. Just by building the floor, you'll get an achievement for building a home, your first building. And also, it will count towards your journey chapters. I'm just building it out a little bit. It doesn't really matter. I want to put a lot of stuff on here for the other achievements. Alright, so now we can take out our bed as well. And you can just put this anywhere. And if you die, you'll spawn here now. And you'll get an achievement for putting the bed down. For sleeping in it, you don't actually have to sleep in it. You just put the bed down and it counts. Alright, next we're going to need some supplies. So go to the admin panel. We're going to go search. You're going to need twine. So search for it. Hold L trigger, hit A, get 100 of them. Make sure you see in the background. I'm pressing it right now. It's not giving it to me. There we go. We also need wood. You might have to exit out the admin panel and then come back in sometimes because it's just a little glitchy sometimes. So we got wood. Next, go to the gear and just grab any kind of clothing. Here, we got sandals. So just put like sandals on. You'll see clothes yourself. That's another one of the journey missions. We're almost done here with the journey. We have to slay one of the guys. If you slayed one of the enemies for the achievements, then you don't have to worry about it. But if you did the kill all enemies, then you'll still need to slay somebody. Take out a weapon and kill somebody. You can mess with the settings to make them weaker or you stronger. Alright, now we're almost done here. See the journey. We only have one more left, and that's to craft a tool. So we got the twine and wood so we can craft it. Now with the crafting settings, just make sure you have it like this. You have it 0.1 for the top, and you want 0 on this. And that's later on. That's for the Wheel of Pain things. Just make sure you have that on 0. Now go to your inventory, and then you can craft the repair hammer. It goes really quick. You craft a tool, and that will be your final journey mission. And you'll have the achievement for the first chapter of Journey complete. Alright, back to the admin panel. Now we need some more things. If it becomes dark out at all, you can just change the time. You can like mess with the settings to make it day longer, but I didn't really worry about it. Just once in a while you might have to make it noon. So go to building. We're going to grab a couple things. You're going to grab the altar. Just make sure you hit A on it and you'll see it pop up. Then we also need the blacksmith bench. And then the one other thing we need is Wheel of Pain. Just search Pain and grab the lesser Wheel of Pain. There's a small one. Doesn't matter which one you grab, but just grab the small one. It's easier to work with. Alright, so now we can start putting this stuff down. We're going to put this bench down here. We got this. This is the Wheel of Pain. We're going to put this down. And then we also have the altar. Just put that down somewhere. Wherever you can fit it. Alright, now we're going to get an achievement with the altar. I'm going to put my weapon away. Just hold X on it. Interact with it. And just by interacting with it, you'll get an achievement. There we go. Alright, now we're going to do the other stuff here. For the Wheel of Pain, you need a couple things. We actually have to knock out somebody, and we have to drag them over and put them in the Wheel of Pain. So you need this thing. Just write TRUN and go to gear and get the bottom one, just the regular wooden one. This will knock them out. Now look for fiber. This is in gear as well. Fiber bindings. This is rope, so you can drag them. So you need those two. Now you go to spawn humanoids. Just write 4. Now look for blacksmith 4. There's 2 of them. This is the tier 4 blacksmith, and they can craft exceptional weapons. So we need one of them to work for us. So what we need to do, first we need to knock them out. Make sure your settings are set so that you're not doing a lot of damage to them. If you have high damage, you're just going to kill them. They have 2 bars, a red one and they have a blue one. If you just want their blue bar to go down, you don't want their red bar to go down. So this is the combat settings and their damage. So put them down so they're not taking a lot of damage. We don't want to kill them. If you kill them, just spawn another one. Alright, so now just keep hitting them until they get knocked out. And then grab your rope. It will say they're unconscious and you can drag them. Now you can drag them. You'll see them behind you. Bring them over to the Wheel of Pain. Hold X on it. And just interact with it. And it will put them into it. That's all you have to do. Once they're in there, you'll get an achievement. And now we're actually going to use that guy that we put in there to work our blacksmith bench. And then we can craft better weapons. So before we do anything else, we need Gruel. So go to the search in the admin panel. Get the Gruel. Get like 100 of them. And we're going to put the Gruel in here. It might be in your wheel, so hold L bumper, take it out. And then you're going to just give it with R trigger to the middle. Now once it's in there, you're going to hit L trigger and that will toggle this thing on, the crafting station. The Wheel of Pain, it will turn it on. Once it's on, since we have our setting as 0, he should become tamed immediately, and then you could take him out. If you get an error mode message, that means that you don't have the setting right, and you have to have this on 0. Even on 1, it will take a while, 0.1 or 3, whatever. You have to have it on 0, then it'll be instantaneous. Then you can pick him up, and you're going to take him, and you're going to put him in the bench. You actually have to put him where it says thrall. So click on him and put him up. Once you put him in there, you'll see the option to craft better weapons. Flawless weapons. This is what we need to make. Now to make flawless weapons, we need iron bars. So just go in the admin panel, get iron bars. Once you have iron bars, put them in the middle like you did the guy. And then you can craft your weapon. Once the weapon's done, it will go in the middle. Just take it from the middle with our trigger. And once you have it, your achievement will pop. Alright, and it's pretty much downhill from here. We got most of the hard stuff done. Now we're going to go to the map. Now if you're an admin, you can actually teleport. There's 2 places we have to go. We have to go to the volcano. The volcano's over in this area. The best thing to do is like go under it and walk up to it. And then there's another thing called Highland, and Highland is right by it too. It's this area right here. Now if you just spawn there, it might not pop. The best thing to do would be to spawn over here and then go to it. So you'll be over here. Now you can actually fly. Go to admin panel and go down to fly. If you want to stop flying, you have to go to walk. So fly, and now you're just going to fly forward towards this thing. As you get closer to the bridge, you'll see it will say Chaos Mouth. Now the way I got it to pop, I got it to pop 3 times being in the same spot. Just fly over in this area on the bridge, and it should pop no problem. I did it with 3 different gamer tags, and they all popped the same way right here in this area when I was flying around. When I was walking around, it didn't pop. When I flew over in that area, it did. This is where it is, where it was right there. Now right above it is where the volcano is. We're going to spawn like right over in this area and walk our way up. Now if you look around, you'll see the volcano's in front of you. There's a path that goes up. Just follow this path all the way up, and then at a certain point it will pop. I went in the volcano area. I was flying all around. I couldn't get it to pop. I did this with like 3 different gamer tags now, and it popped every time. So this is the best way to do it. You could go, I guess, further up and then walk, but just going anywhere in this area and then just following this path up, it will pop as soon as you get to a certain point. It's done it every time, so if you want to make sure you get it. I think it was like right over here. Once like, there we go. Dying embers. I'll show you on the map where I am, just so you can see exactly. I'm right here, right under the volcano area, and this is the highland, so you can see where they are from each other. Highland, and then this is the volcano achievement up here. Alright, so you can do another one while you're up here. We have to go really high, so let's go to admin and fly again. Just put on the fly and just keep going up. It's better to do it while you're over here at the volcano, because you're already pretty high up, and it will take a lot less longer to go up to get the achievements, because you have to go pretty high up. In this area over here, you can kind of like measure where you are and how far you need to be. Like you can see the top of these volcano tips. That's where you need to go. Now there's another achievement for falling for 3 seconds without dying. So what you can do is while you're in the air, just drop down. Just keep going down, just drop all the way down. It might be a little finicky where you land. I landed here and then it didn't pop, but I just jumped off again here and then it popped. So even if it doesn't pop, just do it somewhere else. You only have to be in the air for 3 seconds. It's pretty easy. Alright, and now we only have 1 more achievement, but you actually need a friend for this achievement, so you gotta do it with someone else. It's a lot. I think there is a way, I guess you could do it yourself. I'm trying to do it against other just regular enemies. It wasn't working. The best way to do this is with a friend. Just grab somebody, just start a new game and do co-op. Either do this first or do it last. That's why I say do a new game, because sometimes with the over encumbered it can be finicky. So if you do a new game, you don't have to worry about it. Now make yourself the admin, and now we're gonna go to the admin panel. You're gonna put on God mode and the stamina and whatnot, and now you're gonna have your friend come by you. You're gonna go up somewhere higher up, and he's gonna be below you. And now you're just gonna take something anything to what I did, I took beds. You could take whatever you want, but just grab a bunch of them, hold L trigger, hit A, just keep getting a bunch of stacks until you're over encumbered. You want to be really over encumbered so you're really heavy. You could tell you walk slower and you can't run. Once you do that, just have them get under you, closer is better, and then just jump on their head and they should die. Just make sure they're not on God mode. And there we go. And that's our achievement. And that is our last achievement. After that, you should have 1,000 gamer score and have all the achievements and the completion for Conan. And that's it, guys. Congrats on your completion, and thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos here at AchievementLand.